Hello all my makeup freaks and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Stephanie. Today I'm debuting my new hair. It's kind of like a greenish blue. It turned out a little more blue than I thought. On camera it looks like it's looking a little more blue than it actually is. It's kind of like a mermaid green blue color. If you want to know what colors I use, it was Ion Jade mixed with Ion Mint. And I absolutely love it. I almost did silver again and then like the green was just calling me. But today's video is not actually about my hair. It's about this makeup look and specifically like concentrating on the eyes. I just think they're really, really lovely. I did have a picture of this on Instagram and it got a lot of likes and just people loving it. So I think, hey, I want to do it because I actually love this look too. Very mermaidy-esque. So here it is. It is a longer tutorial because I do like from start to finish, show you everything, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer. This is the Lift and Firm version. If you can tell, I do like it a lot. It is almost empty. I have put on serum and moisturizer and eye cream. Kind of let everything dry on my face a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put primer on. And this kind of primer you can just like rub it all over because it is kind of like a serum-y primer. It's not like a pore filler. Need a little bit more for my forehead. This just kind of helps your foundation like glide a little bit better over your skin, and I think personally that it helps the foundation kind of hold on to your skin longer. And I guess this is the first time y'all are seeing my green hair too. I'll have it down probably in the beginning of the video so you'll get to see it good. And because I have been really bad at making videos lately, where's my sponge? Gotta grab my, I need a new one of these, so please don't judge me on my Real Technique sponge because it looks nasty. I'm going to be using something that also looks nasty. I need to clean my makeup, dude. I ain't even playing. This is in my drawer and I guess it's leaked out all over the place. But this is the Fit Me foundation in porcelain. I have it in dry skin formula. I think it's normal to dry skin actually. Yeah, normal to dry skin. I have never tried the oily skin version. I don't think that would be a good thing for me. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my sponge, and then I like to like dot it all over my face and then kind of blend it in. That's just what I like to do. You can do it however you want to do it. So, and I'll probably put a little bit more. I didn't put a whole lot. But I do like this because I feel like you can build this foundation up pretty easy, which is always a good thing. Yeah, I'm going to need some more. Just kind of getting, you can kind of see hopefully that it's already like just with this little bit, because I put like a little layer, that it's already kind of covering the redness I have in my face. And I'm just going to pick up some more in a second and put it over. But anyway, you will probably see the same hair, clothes, makeup that I'm doing in this video in a couple of videos because I plan on trying to make a good amount of videos today because I have been awful at making videos lately. I don't know why. So I'm just going to blend this in. I like more coverage on this part of my face, so like my cheek, around the mouth area, just because I feel that is where I have like redness. I don't really have scars, acne scars. I do have like a scar here, which I know people have read it as a piercing scar. It is not a piercing scar. It's actually a chickenpox scar, unfortunately. To me, like I don't notice it in real life. Like it's really not noticeable. It is noticeable on camera, and I don't know why it's more noticeable on camera than it is in real life, but that's fine. So I'm gonna bring it down my neck. Oh, that felt weird as I was talking. I was like, ah. Anyway, so this will be like a longer, more talkative video. I have people that love those videos and say like, please make more of them. I know there's people that enjoy just the straight to the point 5 to 6 minute videos. Just say like what products you're putting on, put it on, have it put on. I personally like to show like the steps and what I actually do versus that. So see, this is very dewy. It's a very dewy foundation, which I enjoy. I'm going to be taking the Fit Me concealer. This isn't fair. I'm almost out of this concealer. This is like my second tube of it. And I kind of put the little triangle up underneath my eye. Or eyes, because I do have 2 of them. But some people love like just really, really short videos, and I can understand that. Some people, you know, you just don't have time. And like even people that enjoy longer videos may not have time all the time. But I kind of like to switch it up. So sometimes I'll have short videos. Sometimes I'll have like super long ones. But yeah. I kind of like, I think it's helpful sometimes to show exactly what someone does. So I use the smaller, like pointed side, and then I go over the concealer. And then kind of with my nose and my forehead, I kind of use the side. Either side is fine. And then I just kind of pat it in. You don't have to like beat the snot out of your face. It's not like that kind of motion. If you're hitting yourself too hard with your beauty blender, you can take it back a notch. It's okay, honey. And then under your eyes, you want to be really gentle. Gonna bring it down. I have like this vein, this blue vein right here that I kind of like to cover up with concealer. So I kind of take my concealer and go up like that, just because it can read as like an under eye darkness, and it's actually a big blue vein. And same like on my upper lip, I have a very prominent blue vein that can read as a mustache, and I don't actually have hair on my upper lip. And I know that because I do bleach my upper lip. So like when you bleach your upper lip, you actually bleach, like the bleach burns your hair off. So any hair that I do have there, because everybody has hair there, I don't care if you're a girl, guy, whatever, you have a little bit of fuzz there. And so I don't, but it still kind of reads sometimes as I do because of that big blue vein, and I don't like it. Next up is going to be the Fit Me powder. I actually really do like the whole Fit Me line, because it reminds me a lot of NARS for whatever reason. Mine looks really gross though. It's like the day of the gross looking makeup, but using my big fluffy icing brush. And I'm just going to set my concealer and foundation. If I was going to be doing cream contour, I would have put it on before I'm setting everything with powder. And sometimes I set my under eyes with a different powder, but I'm just going to set it all today with this. And I don't like bake, which is putting a lot of powder on to set everything, like really set it. I do put a good amount of powder on to kind of set everything, but I don't put an amount and then like sweep it away. But setting your foundation is very important because, number one, it tones down a little bit of the dewiness. I don't want to walk around like looking like super juicy, but I also don't want my makeup to be sliding off my face. And it helps with like transfer. So like, especially with your phone, if you're talking on the phone and you have it up against your ear, you'll get some makeup on it just because it's like a hot surface. But this does help. The powder does help. So that is my foundation and powder and everything done. Next I'm going to take Urban Decay Primer Potion, if I can get it open. This is almost gone, so I'm having to squeeze up from the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to... And I usually put this on and then do like some of the other of my makeup to kind of let this set a little bit. The same thing like with your face primer, you let it set for a little bit. I put a little bit too much, which makes me angry since it's getting low. While I'm letting that kind of set, I'm going to be contouring, and I'm using the, it's broken. I'm using the Wet n Wild contouring palette. This is in Caramel Toffee. It looks like this. This one is a limited edition, unfortunately. Wet n Wild, please bring this color back because it works so good for fair skin. And this is the e.l.f. contour brush, which I actually really like a lot. So, contouring. Find your cheekbone. Go right up underneath it. Just like that. And I don't do like heavy contouring, but I do contour every day. Then I'm going to do a little bit in my temple area to try to get rid of some of this forehead, or like, you know, it's disguising the forehead a little bit, at least in my mind. And this will be blended out, so don't be like, what is she doing? She's got like this unicorn rainbow thing going on around her forehead, and trying to disguise the, like, let's carve out this neck area just a little bit. I would not say that I'm talented at contouring. There are people that are crazy, like they can change the look of their whole face. I don't actually think I change the look. I may like help disguise a little bit, like shadow, light, which is basically what contouring is, but I kind of work really like what I have naturally, but some people are just like crazy talented. It's just a BH Cosmetic angled fluffy blush brush. I'm just going to blend. Okay, that is what the lamp looks like. Next, I'm going to be taking my blush, and this is illamasqua. I love illamasqua blushes so much, and I want to try more of their makeup just because how much I love their blushes. This is in Chase, and I just think it's, okay, Siren. And I just think it's like a pretty kind of more neutrally or cool toned pink. I just think it's really pretty. Sonia Kashuk blush brush, which I love, and literally you pick up, you touch it, and you pick up an amazing amount of product. So here we go. As you can see, very pigmented, so I kind of have to be careful. I go back and forth because I don't want too much, and then you have to blend really good. Pick up the tiniest bit. I'm going to put some in my temples. Last but not least, on my cheek products, this is MAC Skin Finish in Lightscapade. Y'all know I love this stuff. I love it. And this is a BH Cosmetic fan brush, which I bought this whole set of brushes for this fan brush. And I love the whole set of brushes, so I'm just going to highlight my cheeks. And I would definitely say this highlight, if you have fair skin, is perfect. Because sometimes like highlights don't show up that great on us, and this one is perfect. It's gorgeous. You see, it's beautiful. It's so pretty. Forehead, nose. Put a little bit on the nose, don't go crazy. And then a bow. We are going to start with probably the most fun and the most challenging part of the makeup look, and that is my eyebrows. I love my eyebrows so much. But it takes a little bit, honestly, and it's hard to show on camera. But this is the ColourPop black and brown brow color. I don't know if you can see like how much of it I've used. I'm like at the bottom of it. I need to get some more. Badly. Very, very badly. And this, like always, is this little funky brush that I got at Walmart in a kit that I don't know, when it finally completely breaks, I may cry because I've never found anything that works as good as this for my brows. And I've tried a lot. So basically what I do, I take my finger, go over my natural brow, as bad as they may be, and right underneath, I just draw my brow. And sometimes, you know, it depends on the day. They have a mind of their own. They decide what they want to do that day. If they want to be thinner some days, if they want to be thicker. So they're a little thicker today. And then with what is left, I kind of fill them in and kind of use what I have on that lower line, which is also going to be thicker and have more product because you put that down first, to kind of go over and fill them in. I actually like my brows to be uniformly filled in. A lot of people now like the front of their brows to be lighter. I don't actually understand that because in nature, most people have thicker front brows and like sparser back brow. So I'm not sure like where that came from. I have done it. It's not my absolute favorite thing, but I also feel people have the right to do their brows how they want to do them. So if that's what you like, that's what you like. You know what I mean? They're going to look kind of funky until I get it, you know, get everything situated because, you know, I do go over it with concealer. Now I'm going to work on the other one. I'll probably just like come back and like with them done though, honestly. Did the other brow off camera, but I'm going to go ahead and like carve out with concealer for you to see. I use a BH Cosmetic angled brush like this. There's several that I use sometimes, and I'm actually using the Hard Candy highlight contour set because this doesn't work for me as a highlight or a under eye concealer, but it works really good on your brows because it's kind of thicker. So that's what I found to do that, and then I just carve this out. And clean up any edges. And you can kind of like, if you have messed up on a shape a little, you can fix that with this. And then with the top, I just kind of go on the, you don't have to do too much on the top usually, but I do like to kind of just clean it up. And then you just bring it down and blend it so you don't want like a harsh white line there. The same thing for the other one. Put that up. And I'm sorry for the mirror, but I have to kind of get close so I don't mess up my brow. And I accidentally broke, like I had a mirror that kind of sit on my desk when I was doing these tutorials, and I could just like look straight into it, and I have to get a new one because I was flailing around one day dancing and I just went boom and punched my mirror. And that's not a joke. I actually was dancing and punched my mirror and it completely broke. So that's that for fun. Alright, I think my brows are done. Love my brows. Very happy with how they turned out. Putting the makeup brushes for all my brow things away. And now I'm going to take this little trio by Smashbox. I think I got it in like a free perk bonus, but it's just these 3 colors. I actually use these a lot. I like them a lot. So I'm going to be taking, let me see if I can find it. And you think, like, I have to do something. Do you see how thick my brushes are in this little thing? So when I'm like having trouble finding brushes, it's not a joke. I actually really am having trouble finding what brush I want. I'm going to take this lighter brown color and pick it up on this icing brush. You know I love this icing brush, talk about it all the time. And just in my crease and above, I'm just going to blend this out all over. You're actually going to cover this up, but I do find this color, or I do find this helps with the other colors blending. So just going to blow it out all over your crease. Technically with this little thing, I could do like a whole eye, just like a little neutral eye with that whole thing. I love it. So I'm going to put that away because that is all we're going to do with that. Next, I'm going to take this L'Oreal Infallible Color in Endless Sea. This is what Endless Sea looks like. And I'm just going to take this brush by BH Cosmetics. And if you're wondering why it's dirty, it's because I did this look the other day. I actually posted it on Instagram. I've been doing that a lot lately, posting looks on Instagram, and when people are like, yes, I really like this look, then I like recreate it for y'all. And I will be like going back in with my finger, but I do like to kind of get it mapped out with a brush first. It's my little thing. So here we go. I'm going to put it down like this. And the reason I said I'm going to go back in with my finger is this is almost like a pressed pigment, so it shows up better with using your finger. But I don't know why. I just like to kind of have it mapped out where it's going before I go in with my finger. And then I just stab myself in the eyeball with the brush. That's perfect. I'm sorry, I thought I was zoomed in. I think when I've turned my camera off and turned it on, I think I was like zoomed back out. So I hope this is better. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be taking this big Smashbox palette, and I'm actually going to like take a little bit of this color on the same brush and kind of go over the shadow I have to set it a little. I'm not adding too much, I'm just kind of patting it over because I find that the Infallibles can kind of fade on me if I don't set it with a powder. I don't know why. I don't think other people have this problem. I just have this problem with them. Next, I'm going to be taking this BH Cosmetic brush, and basically this is a fluffy eyelid brush, but I like sometimes to use this if I'm going to do like a more circular crease, just because I find that really gets in there and helps. And especially if you're going to kind of go for a darker crease, I find it helps. I'm going to take this blue from the Smashbox palette. I will say when I did this look the other day, I used a different palette, but I am thinking about selling that palette, so I'm trying to play around and see what colors I have that will work from other palettes. I'm going to take this and I'm going to go right into my crease. Oh yeah, I like this one. Okay, so I'm going to work it over in back and forth motion. Not really bringing it up too much, just back and forth. Then I'm going to take it down with what's left over to make kind of a V shape that I like. And now I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. Now I'm going to take this Sonia Kashuk brush. This is just a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to take the darker blue here that doesn't have any sparkle, and I'm just going to touch it. I may have to add a little bit of black, but I'm hoping that this blue is dark enough that I don't have to. I absolutely love this brush if you just want it to be kind of blown out, and you're using like a really dark color. Yeah, and I'm not going to use a black, I think this is good. So I'm just going to do, this is just right in the outer V, just to darken that up just a little bit. So I do think I just want to keep this on the blue side. Pick up a little bit over here. Pick up just a little bit of black with the same brush. I'm just using the Kat Von D Interstellar palette. I'm just going to pick up just like the tiniest black you can pick up because I don't want it super black, and this one's really pigmented, so just in the very corner. I don't even want it as much as the dark blue. I just want a little bit of darkness there. And I don't know if you can tell the difference. I can tell the difference. I honestly think just a little bit of a hint of a different color sometimes makes all the difference in how your look comes out. So just going to tight line my eyes with black. Once again, I don't know what this pencil is. I absolutely love it. I got it like in an Ipsy trade kind of thing. I'm just going to tight line. And you see how like soft it is? It just like tight lines so easy. Right underneath that, I'm going to be taking this Wet n Wild eyeliner. I think it is in like sky blue. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's sky blue. Just looks like that. And I'm going to go right underneath that black. If you don't have this color pencil, you can definitely just use the eyeshadow. That's fine. Next, I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild silver. This Wet n Wild silver glitter. I do know this was a Christmas holiday set, but I think that they have these glitters out again for Halloween. I would definitely pick them up. I do really like them. So I'm going to actually go underneath my eye on top of that blue glitter. On top of that blue liner, and just put some glitter because everybody loves glitter. Everybody loves glitter. I'm going to be taking Ploof as my highlight color. You can do any kind of color that you want. Ploof is just like one of my favorites. And did you think I forgot because I was like dealing with my under eye area? I hadn't. This just to me like cleans up everything. So I like to kind of have my under eye area done, and then I can kind of do this and clean up the side a little bit. See how that works? When I put on mascara and, well, I put on my eyeliner and I put on mascara and then I put on lashes, it's all going to come together. Like right now it's like, that's a lot of eyeshadow, girl. And it is, but you know me, I like dramatic. I'm actually thinking about doing a more like neutral everyday look. I mean, technically it's not everyday for me, but I mean, I do have like neutral looks that I do. I was wearing a neutral look yesterday. I was wearing a bold lip with it, which is one reason like sometimes I'm going to put this in my inner corner too. Like I will do a more neutral eyeshadow and do like a really bold lip, and sometimes I want to do both. And I can do it. Why? Because it's my makeup. Next, I'll be using the NYC, what is this? Haute Definition eyeliner. And it looks like this. I'm going to be doing a review on this eyeliner soon, so I'll be looking for that. I'm going to get up real close. So, let's see. I like to draw my end, then bring it over. Then connect. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and throw on some mascara and some lashes, and I'll be right back. I think everybody's seeing like mascara and lashes being put on, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so there are my lashes on. I'm letting this lash glue here dry, and then I will go over it with a little bit of Maybelline Line Stiletto, because you want to conceal your glue. Although this glue dries pretty clear, so I love this glue. I'm going to go ahead and do my lips if I can find where I put my lipstick and stuff that I need for it. I'm going to be using MAC Stone. I've kind of fallen in love with this color. As you can see, like this is pretty new, and like I have used quite a bit of it. I really want to get my hands on Halsey from MAC, which is like a real gray. because I think I'll be insane for it. But we're going to go ahead and throw this on my lips, and then we'll go back over the glue. And then I'm going to take ColourPop liner in, what is this, Tulips, I think? Yeah, Tulips. I really need to sharpen mine. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to go around a lip line. I almost said lash line. Ugh. I'm thinking about my lashes. I do overdraw my lips a little bit. Just FYI. Colors work well together in my opinion, but I absolutely love like the tulip lip color also. Now I'm just going to take this and go over the lip line a little and just blend it. And there are my lips done. Easy peasy. I love like matte because they stay almost like a liquid lip. Like they are not transfer proof, but they just keep staying. They really do. So I'm gonna head and last thing, take my liner and just kind of cover up the lash band and any glue that may be visible. And there you have it. Gorgeous mermaidy type look. I really love this. I love this lipstick. You could do whatever lipstick you want with it. You could even do like a blue lipstick if you really want to be out there. This I think kind of neutralizes your lips, even though they're gorgeous, but everything is about the eyes with this look for me. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my other social media. I have Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, although I don't use Snapchat a whole lot. Tumblr, I have it all. So just go check it out. All the links should be down there, and I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.